Hello and welcome back to the Juventus Save on Football Manager 2019. It is Champions League final day. We're playing Man United, and the big bit of news is that Cristiano Ronaldo has not recovered from his injury and will not be available for today's game. Now that is huge for us. A fractured lower arm. He's not going to be back for a week. Oh, it's a nightmare. He scored 21 goals for us in the Serie A this season. He scored 28 in all competitions. He's a big, big loss. However, there is some silver lining. Man United have also got a bit of an injury crisis. So, Bailly is injured. Camacho is injured. Chris Smalling's got a slight knock. Herrera and Lukaku have got slight knocks. So it's going to be interesting. They're going to be starting, looks like, with Rashford up front. So this is it. Will this, what was the beta save? We've won Serie A. That was sewn up really easily in the end. We actually won it with whatever point difference that is, 5 points or whatever. We won all of our games. We drew with Milan and then won the last two, easily wrapping it up. And it comes down to this. This was why I wanted to do the beta save. I wanted to try and see if we could win the Champions League, win it for Ronaldo. So he would have, what was that? It would be like back to back to back to back subs. You actually get 12. You get 12 subs in the final, do you? Interesting. That's new. That's not normal, is it, for the Champions League? We'll put Timothy Weir, Bentancur, Spinazzola, Cuadrado, and that's one more. So let's go for Sami Khedira or Delpet today, just in case we need defenders to come on. I mean, the chances of those guys coming on. Douglas Costa is back from his suspension, so he's lacking a bit of match fitness, so he'll be in. Here we go then. They are starting Lukaku on with a slight knock. It's the big game. They're starting the big players. It's the biggest game. It's not just a big game, it's the biggest game. De Gea in goal, Valencia, Phil Jones, Lindelof and Luke Shaw. That's a back four that we can get at. Allen in holding midfield, Lingard, Matic, Pogba and Sanchez, Lukaku up top. That's quite a defensive midfield three. We're obviously lining up Szczesny, Cancelo, Bonucci, Chiellini, Alexandro, Pjanic, Matuidi, Bernardeschi, Ross Barkley, Douglas Costa and Paulo Dybala leads the line in for the injured Ronaldo, which means Ross Barkley has come from not playing at Chelsea to us to a Champions League final. The fans have been fantastic. Go and do it for the fans. I have faith in every single one of you. Get out there, do the job. Let's go and do this. Let's go and do this. Any day, though, definitely miss Eric Bailly. You could make a real statement. Free-flowing attacking game like normal. Let's press play. Let's get this underway. We're going to go to comprehensive highlights. It's the only game of the episode. It's a massive game. Let's see how it unfolds. Alexandro with a throw into Matuidi. Back to Sandro. Sandro lays it off to Barkley, who isn't fouled. He just sort of falls over. Lingard gets it away, and look how isolated Lukaku is already. Sandro comes forward with the ball, cuts in forward, back to Pjanic, the playmaker of our team. Pjanic holds on to it. What's he doing? He's just trying to shield Pogba off, I think. Obviously, Pogba playing against his old team as well. Gian Cancelo. Cancelo comes forward, swings in across. Alexis gets himself in the way of the ball, and it's a corner to Juventus. 2 minutes in. Now, we've been quite deadly from corners this season. Dybala puts it in. There's no one at the back post. Easy for sure to get that free header away. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm like Bernardeschi. I'm nervous. I'm with you. I'm with you, Federico. I am totally with you. As Szczesny has the ball, it should go short to Chiellini and does. That's what we want him to do. We don't want him to be hoofing it up the pitch long. Sandro comes forward into Barkley. Back to Sandro. Sandro comes forward with it. And look at Man United really not throwing men forward at all. Lingard looks... Well, what is that? What are Man United playing at here? Cancelo into Sandro. Sandro with lots of time. Matuidi. Look how defensive they are. Sandro, ball over the top to Valencia, easy interception. Lingard now looks for Lukaku, who does beat Chiellini, but there's just no one up supporting him. 10 minutes gone, you thought Man United, well, I guess it is Mourinho, I need to remember that. He's not going to come out all Hail Mary, is he, against us? Costa, good ball out to find Bernardeschi in some space. Bernardeschi fires it across, it's blocked, and that's a corner kick. I just need to check that I've got Bernardeschi inside forward. Costa actually needs to go back to a winger on attack rather than be an inside forward. As the ball comes in, it's headed away. Shaw looks to clear it and does. I mean, they're playing like they've got a 1-0 lead and it's the 90th minute. Just get the ball and clear it. Matuidi that's a good tackle that from, I think it was Matic, as Chiellini gets and puts a great tackle in on Lukaku. Sandro comes forward. Matuidi's there. Pjanic back to Sandro. We're playing it patiently, trying to wait for the space. Barkley Barkley turns, it gets to the box, but is tackled well by Allen, I think it was, as Lukaku comes forward. Even when Lukaku has it, they're not really chucking men forward as Pogba. Lots of space on the opposite flank. If Allen can spread this around, Pogba does try to switch it, and Lingard is out there. Lingard on the right-hand side, ball across. It hits the first man and goes for a corner to to Man United. Can they do anything with it? Now, they've got a very tall team. Lingard puts it in. Valencia unmarked to the back post. Szczesny spilt it, and it's cleared away. And Costa will look to get on the end of it. I think he was fouled, but we'll never know. Valencia with a throw-in into Lingard, but Sandro wins the header. Valencia with his left foot, with something you don't see very often, pass it to Lingard. Sandro with a good tackle. Can we now spring this attack as they've actually put a few men forward? Dybala, who's been in very good form recently, gets to the byline, looks to fire it across, and at the moment it's a game of corners. And this time it will be Pjanic to put this one in. Pjanic looks to fire it across. Bonucci beaten in the air by Lukaku. Costa picks it up back to Bonucci. Bonucci just holds on to the ball. Is he fouled? No, he's not. Allen clears it away. Cancelo is there. Cancelo down to Costa. Costa, but couldn't put it across, and Matic will surely complete this clearance. No, he's dallied on the ball. It comes to Costa. Costa squares it. Why are you not just shooting? Why are you not just shooting from there? Just go as close as you can to the goal and shoot, Douglas. That's all you've got to do. Sandro down to Barkley. Barkley back out to Pjanic with a good ball. Pjanic out to Cancelo. Lots of space on the right-hand side. Cancelo comes forward. It's just blocked for a corner. The corner comes to nothing, obviously. And 20 minutes gone. Not much action to speak of. Let's just try and demand a little bit more of the guys. See if that helps. There you go. Focuses them all. Sandro with a throw on the line. Barkley. It's a very odd ball out to Cancelo, but he brings it down. Bonucci up to Pjanic. Out to Sandro, trying to shift this Man United defence. We're just trying to shift them out of position. The ball comes across into Dybala. Matuidi picks up the rebound, or the clearance. Pjanic is there. Back to Matuidi. Back to Pjanic. Lots of space on either wing, and he goes left to Alexandro. Sandro into Pjanic. Now, will he go all the way across to Cancelo? Barkley turns, and I'm not too sure what that was from Ross Barkley. Rubbish, that's what it was, but I'm not too sure what it was actually trying to do with the football. Cancelo with a throw. Fires it in looking for Barkley. Knocks it down to Pjanic, who is tackled by Allen. Keeps it alive. Bernardeschi. Cancelo. Cancelo cuts inside. Left-footed shot. He's got to be stronger than that to beat De Gea. Corner again. Dybala. Swings it in. Bernardeschi's underneath it. Luke Shaw gets it away. Alexandro gets this now. Can he whip it into the box? Or we've got our big men in there. Alexandro, he gets around the tackle. Costa can't get there. It's Valencia that clears it away. And it's just all Juventus. It is all Juventus at the moment. Pjanic into Matuidi to Barkley. Barkley back to Matuidi. Matuidi out to Cancelo. We're keeping the ball well, not creating that many clear-cut chances, but Pjanic holds on to it into Cancelo. Cancelo to Pjanic. Pjanic, that's a good run from Cancelo, and Pjanic has picked him out well. Dinks in across. Barkley's there. He's hit the bar. Cancelo keeps it alive, and it's cleared. Oh, Barkley hits the bar. So unlucky there. We're going to ask them just get a little bit more creative on the ball. Let's try and open this team up. Pjanic out to Costa. Costa brings it down well. Gets round two. Costa gets to the byline. Squares it. Dybala turns. Shoots. De Gea with a fantastic save. Face cam's back, obviously, as you can tell. Face is looking a bit better now. I don't think you can actually really tell the procedure I had on the face cam. But Bernardeschi heads it back to Shaw. And Allen's on the edge of the box. Allen could have had a shot. It goes back to Pogba. Into Shaw. Shaw back to Pogba. And they've worked this quite well, but not many men forward. They don't need too many men, though, because it falls to Matic, to Lingard. Shot is blocked, and he'll just let it go out for the corner. I can only assume the stats are going to be completely in our favour, but it wouldn't surprise me if Man United scores it pretty soon. Lingard, in it goes. Bonucci with a good header away. Pogba out to Lingard. We've got a lot of big game players as well. Alexis Sanchez heads over the bar. To be honest, my biggest concern is probably Szczesny. He loves a bit of a rush of blood to the head in these sort of games, but as you can see, they're keeping our front four pretty quiet. Douglas Costa having a good game, but Dybala and Barkley not. We have got the goal-shy Ciro Immobile on the bench, and it might be a chance that we bring him on at half-time for Barkley, put Dybala back into his more familiar attacking midfield role. But it gets towards half-time, and even the highlights have died down. I think Man United are just playing to try and get this to penalties. I mean, no shots on target. We've had 3 shots on target. I'm going to keep it as it is at the moment. We're playing well. I'm just going to say I'm happy. Keep it up, because we're dominating the game. From the highlights, from the stats, I mean, from the shots, from the ball retention. I mean, I've just repeated the same thing twice, pretty much saying possession and ball retention and shots and stats. But Costa looks to whip it in. We get an early corner. We need to make these set pieces count. And weirdly enough, My assistant manager recommended that the ball goes in. Bonucci at the back post can't be. I mean, Luke Shaw's won bloody everything in the air at that back post. Yeah, my assistant manager weirdly recommended that we trained corners, which was a bit of penalties, not corners, sorry, penalties, which was a bit of a surprise. Does he know something that I don't? As Bernardeschi is looking apprehensive. We'll demand a bit more from them again. Oh, I'd bring on Ciro Immobile. You can argue this is why we paid the big money. Chiellini at the back post. It's a penalty. What was that for? Okay, we've got a penalty. It's going to be Dybala. He is our penalty taker. Dybala runs up against De Gea. Slicks it in the corner. Yes, now Man United have to come out and attack us. His 8th goal of the season. He was on a 6.3. I'll be honest, I wasn't that confident when he stepped up to take it. But he's out of the reach of De Gea. Goes the right way. Just didn't jump further enough. Oh, right. They have to come and attack us. They bring on Rashford for Lukaku. His knock obviously had the better of him and he wasn't having a very good game. That's bumped Dybala up to a 6.6. Cancelo heads it away. Luke Shaw picks it up automatically. You can see straight away more men forward. Alexis turns. We give him a bit of space. Matuidi back to Szczesny. Long ball forward. Just gets it away. And I am now considering bringing on Immobile up front. Pjanic towards the back post. It's headed away by Pogba. Dybala gets there before Lindelof. It goes back in. Bernardeschi. Oh, that's dangerous to slide in like that, but they do get the ball. Pogba launches it forward, looking to Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez on the left-hand side, lays it back to Shaw. Now, Man United, look at this. Throwing loads more men forward now. Shaw, back to Pogba. Someone go out and meet him. Don't let him shoot. He does shoot, and it's over the bar. It's getting tense. Valencia with a throw into Allen's feet. Allen into Pogba. Pogba to Rashford. Rashford comes forward with it, looking through to Sanchez, and Bonucci's got all turned around. Sanchez, though, is lacking a bit of space in the middle. It comes back to Rashford. Chiellini, great control there, and now he's got the composure to bring it down and lay it out to Costa. Costa comes forward with it. He still comes, beats out that challenge into Dybala. Dybala gets past his man, he shoots. That's an absolutely awful shot from that position. Got to be hitting the target. Got to be. Okay, we're going to make a sub. Bernardeschi has been nothing but nervous and apprehensive in this game. And I'm tempted for it to be Moises Kean. We do have Cuadrado, who's probably the better player. But Moises Kean, he hasn't let me down this season. He's going to go out on that side as an inside forward. Big game for a young player. But he comes onto the pitch, and I am very tempted to still do that Barkley for Immobile and push Dybala back into attacking midfield. There's only 15 minutes to go. And I think we're going to do that to give the Man United defence just one more thing to worry about. We've actually got McTominay on the bench as well, who I could bring on. And that's the only change at the moment. We're going to demand more from them just to make them focus. They are focused after that. Oh, Douglas Costa's picked up an injury. A tight calf, but he's on a 7.3. I do not want to take him off. Look, they're still playing this 4-1-4-1 formation. 5 minutes to go. Are we going to hold on and do this? Are we going to hold on and do this? I'm going to make a time-wasting sub in the last minute, which is now. We're going into injury time. Costa's going to stay on. It's going to be McTominay is going to come on. And he's going to come on for Dybala. We're going to drop Pjanic back here. We're going to put McTominay in there. We're going to play 2 box-to-boxes. Unless Matuidi can play in that holding role. Can he do a holding midfield role? I think Matuidi will probably be better at it. Deep line playmaker on support. Matuidi, defensive midfielder on defend. Just sit there. Cancelo, you guys can sit back now. Fullback on defend. Alexandro, fullback on defend. We're going into injury time. It's very unlike me to make these sorts of changes, and I've brought on Scott McTominay just because he's playing against Man United. 4 minutes of injury time to go. Chiellini wins the header. Shaw keeps it alive for Man United into Sanchez. Sanchez is robbed. Keane brings it away. Lots of space for Costa. There's a ball in the middle if he can find it. Costa comes forward with it. Costa down to the left hand side. Ball across. Lindelof with a good header away. Pjanic, Immobile. Oh, what a save from De Gea. Ciro Immobile with a great chance to sort of wrap that up. Now, are we sending too many men forward for corners? We might not find out. Darmian comes on and they've made some odd subs. Cancelo lays it into Bonucci. Bonucci back to Szczesny. I'm happy for him to do a long ball forward there, but it will give possession straight back. Matuidi wins the ball. It looks like Matic has dropped into central midfield. There's a ball over the top. Immobile is in behind. Can Costa get through that tight calf towards the back post? Immobile cuts it back. Moises Kean. Oh, I don't think I've ever been so tense for a game. That's a lie. NK Maribor Champions League final was very, very tense. Chiellini with a towering header above Rashford. Matuidi knocks it down into Keane. Moises Keane comes forward. McTominay over the top looking for Ciro Immobile. Matic wins the header. Moise Keane picks up the rebound. Moise Keane looks it in to Immobile. We're still trying to get this second goal to wrap up the game. Could that be our downfall? Rashford comes forward. There's loads of space on the right hand side. He's been left his flows. Lingard shoots and oh my word, he's put it over the bar. And that's it. That's got to be the game. Referee, blow the whistle. Just blow the whistle. Darmian robs him. Chiellini tackles him well. Sandro keeps it in play. Alexandro just said, look at this, we're wasting time, and he's gone long. Pjanic picks it up into Immobile. Immobile lays it off. Scott McTominay! Oh, McTominay's fired it past the post against his club. That should have been it. This has surely got to be the game. De Gea long ball forward. I'm just waiting for it to say the referee's blowing the whistle. Bonucci, back to Szczesny. Szczesny is put under a bit of pressure. Chiellini comes forward. Long ball out to the right-hand side to Keane. We've played nearly a minute over the time that was announced. And there it is! We've done the double. The double we wanted. The Serie A and the Champions League. It's there. Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, brilliant. We get the shit confetti and the little, I don't know, platform thing to celebrate. But we didn't even give them a shot on target. Douglas Costa, man of the match. Oh, we have absolutely annihilated Man United there. Absolutely annihilated them. Unbelievable stuff. Yes! Leave a like if you're happy that we've got the double. We've done the Champions League and the league success. Oh, I'm so happy that the Juventus save has ended like that. There we go. A 1-0 win. We lift the Champions League. It's actually a treble because we won the Super Cup as well. Oh, I'm infuriated by the failure of my lads to get the job done. Classic Mourinho, chucking his players under the bus. Douglas Costa gets man of the match and he gets an injury. We're just going to send the assistants to that. I'm too knackered. Lazio receive Juventus Champions Cup bonus because we won it. Oh no, we pay 11 million to Lazio because we won the Champions League. Oh, Ciro Immobile, your cost is just going up higher and higher. I think that is all the money we owe them now. Juventus to receive 17 million for winning the Champions League. We make history. The board are delighted. 14.31 from revenue. 26.85 from the coefficient ranking pool money for the Champions Cup, so we get a little bit more money. The club get most of that. The players get most of that anyway. Excellent, excellent stuff. Superb. That will be the end of the Juventus save on the channel. There'll be updates on Twitter every so often. I'm going to probably keep this as a personal save just to see what I can do with it. I generally will use this as a place to test out tactics and things like that. But, yes, get in. Champions League win with Juventus. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. Thank you to all the patrons that support the channel that allow me to make these sort of videos and invest in new stuff and new equipment for the channel. If you want to be a patron, just click the link below. It will take you directly there. You can sign up. $1 a month, or American dollar a month, gets you your name in the NK Zagreb save as a regen, a coach, or a backroom member of staff. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have a lie down after winning that. I'm out. Cheers.